Hello students, welcome back once again in English grammar class. In today's session, I will teach you about simple future tense. In my last two videos, I have explained you about simple present tense and simple past tense. And I guess you have understood the topic so nicely, and now you can solve the worksheets related to those two topics. So let's start today's topic, simple future tense. So what is simple future tense? It is used to express an action which has not occurred yet. It means that the simple future tense in English is used to describe an action that will happen in the future, immediate or on some spot of decision, and will occur after saying or in future. For example, I will go to zoo tomorrow. Now in this sentence, the person intend to do the action, means the person is intent for tomorrow's visit to zoo. In short, you can understand that in this sentence, the action which is expressed will go to zoo, which is going to be done in the future. Okay, so future tense or simple future tense in English is used to express or to describe the action that will happen in the near future. Here are some examples which are related to simple future tense, like Harsh will go to the park on Sunday. Yes, here in this sentence, Harsh is intent to do the action. Harsh will pay his visit to the park on Sunday. So the action is already decided for the future. John will eat a burger for lunch. Means here also it is talking about the promise, or it's talking about the thing which John has already decided. Brittany will play with her sister in the evening. Now here again it's again predicting a future event. So future tense, simple future tense is used to talk about the action that are not planned and the speaker decides to do the action at the time of speaking. Then it also predicts a future event. Now let's see how you can change some verbs into the future tense. So for this we add will before the verb. Okay, for example, how you will add will before the verb? Let's see. Like buy, eat, come, drink, these all are the principal verbs or the action words. Now if you want to change them or if you want to use them in future tense, we will add will before it, like will buy, will eat, will come, will drink. Okay, now these verbs are in the future tense form. Now students, let's know what is the structure we follow to form the future indefinite or simple future tense. So for positive sentences or affirmative sentences, the structure which we need to follow is subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb and object. Subject, any subject you can choose, he, she, it, I, we, you, they, any subject. Auxiliary verb, here we will use will or shall. Okay, will or shall plus first form of the verb or the root form of the verb plus object. Like I will buy a computer tomorrow, or Even you can use I shall buy a computer tomorrow. Okay. They will come here. Now in these two sentences, as these two are affirmative sentence, positive sentence, okay, as we have to use the base form of the verb or infinitive form of the verb. Now next, see how or what structure we need to follow for negative sentences. So for negative sentences, we have the following structure: subject plus auxiliary verb plus not, then main verb or infinitive form of the verb plus object. Okay, and here again you have to use auxiliary verb will or shall plus base form of the verb and then object. To make negative sentence, not is written after auxiliary verb in a sentence, like I will not buy a computer tomorrow, or they will not come here, she will not attend the school tomorrow, he will not arrive on time. Okay, so these all are the examples of negative future tense. Now the next kind of sentence is interrogative sentence. So for interrogative sentence, especially for yes no types of questions, we have the following structures: auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus object, and at last you have to add question mark. Okay, don't forget to place question mark at the end. An interrogative sentence: will plus subject, will or shall plus subject plus first form of verb or base form of verb plus object, and then interrogative mark. Okay, see, nowadays in modern English we rarely use shall. Okay, so we can use will with all the types of subjects. So interrogative sentences in future tense, simple future tense, starts with auxiliary verb will. Okay, like will I buy a computer tomorrow? Will they come here? Will you watch a film this weekend? Will you meet me at the mall? Will he arrive on time? Okay, these all are the examples of interrogative sentences. Now, for more clarification, here are some examples which are in front of you now. Affirmative, for affirmative sentence, we choose the subject I or they. Okay, so for affirmative sentence, subject plus will plus infinitive without to, means bare infinitive. Let's see some more examples of simple future tense using the proper structure of sentences. So for affirmative sentence, I as a subject, then auxiliary verb will or shall, then main verb. Here it's a base form of the verb without the preposition to. Then they will not see or they won't see, both are correct. Then for interrogative sentence, will she ask or won't they try. Okay, so this is how you can frame the sentences using the proper structure of simple future tense. Now let's see some more examples, like I will see or I shall see, both are correct. I won't see, that's negative sentence, or I will not see. Will I see? Shall I see? Okay, and won't I see. So here affirmative, negative, interrogative and interrogative negative types of sentences are given. Then affirmative sentence, you will see. Negative, you won't see. Interrogative, will you see? And interrogative negative, won't you see? Okay, so this is how we can use the structure for forming simple future tense sentences. See, shall is, as I said, it's now outdated. Okay, so it is still commonly used. Instead of this, we use will with the affirmative and interrogative forms of sentences, especially with I and we in certain cases. Okay, so here there you can see we will see, we won't see, will we see, or shall we see, that's interrogative sentence, and won't we see, that's interrogative negative sentence. So I hope students you have understood the concept of simple future tense. Structures are very much clear to you. Now you can form or frame sentences using all the three tenses: the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. Now, students, now I have an interesting exercise for you to check that whether you have understood the chapter, the topic very well or not. So, let's check yourself. Here is one exercise for you. All you need to do, you have to change these sentences as instructed, and the instruction is given in the bracket. The first sentence is I write to my mother. Change to simple future tense. So what will be the changed form of this sentence? I will write to my mother. Do you speak English? Change to simple future tense. Will you speak English? I learned French. The sentence is in the past tense. Now you have to change it into simple future tense. So there we will use I will learn French. Number 4th sentence. Rahul sleeps for 8 hours. Change to simple past tense. So sleeps will change into slept, the second form of the verb. Rahul slept for 8 hours. Change to number 5th. I take a bus to school. Change to simple past tense. So here the principal verb is take. Okay. So that will change into verb second form or in past form. I took a bus to school. Mark doesn't speak Italian. Change to simple past tense. Mark didn't or did not speak Italian. We had a meeting. Change to simple present tense. So here had will be changed into have. We have a meeting. I will bring my lunch. Change to simple present tense. I bring my lunch. She played the piano. Change to simple present tense. She plays the piano. S-P-L-A-Y-S, plays. Verb 5th form. Next, we will see this film. Change to simple past tense. We saw this film. They will walk to school. Change to simple present tense. They walk to school. Okay, then it will be in simple present tense. We didn't walk to school. The last sentence, change to simple future tense. We will not or we won't walk to school. So this will be the correct formation of the sentence. Now here are the answers of all those sentences. Check your answer, and I guess you all have done all the sentences correctly. So that's all in today's session, dear children. We have learned about the simple tenses. See you soon in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.